All right, friends. Hope you all are doing well. Just want to make this really brief video on kind of some ideas and hopefully helpful kind of tips or tricks that I've come up with whenever someone needs to have a substitute or class coverage. So right now, as it works, basically we contact our department chair and admin assistants and request a sub, and then after that, we got to kind of email back and forth different items and hope that everything gets through for the beginning of the classes. So what I've done is I've created a couple of templates, and hopefully combining these will allow for kind of simpler communication for all parties. So first, here's this is a slightly adapted template from what the middle school model is. It's got a couple of additions that will help out with kind of on-site and in-class procedures and things like that. First is we got a department contact. This is just someone who's nearby, that we can ask questions to find specialized items or locate things. The phone number to send text back and forth in case there's questions. This is optional, of course. If you don't want to have your phone number out there, that's totally cool. Attendance lists. This is basically a copy of student lists in ManageBack, and the really nice thing is it allows the sub to update attendance, and then since this is in the same folder as the subplans, the admin assistants always have access to this, and then they can update attendance. So if someone's absent, then everyone can know right away. There's an addition for a Google Classroom code. This is really nice, especially as younger classes, to know like, dates posted, exact titles for digital materials referenced in the assignment, rather than kind of asking students to pull up Google Classroom and then, talk to the class about things. It's always nice to be able to access stuff direct from your computer to kind of keep the flow going. Materials and procedures. This is just a quick list so that, walking through the front door, the sub knows what to kind of put their eyes on, and then if they can't find or see them quickly, to go to the department contact and get everything set up before class. Procedures. This was added for basically like tips or tricks that you use for classroom management. A lot of us use procedures to open and close class. We have certain terminology we use to cue different transitions or behaviors, and so listing all those things here is really, really helpful. Last is the post-class feedback that the sub will complete. This allows the teacher to see in real time what happened in the class. So it's confirmation that the assignment was done. It also allows communication of which students are at which stage. If there's any kind of heads up or items, then this can also go here. And actually, not only the teacher can see it, but the principals and admin assistants can as well. So there's just one section for every class. And then using this combined with Google Calendar will greatly speed up kind of the transfer of information. So how it works is basically, when you're going to need a sub, even if this is the morning of, it's 6:30 and I'm crazy sick, and basically you send an email and say, I'm not going to make it to school today. Then you hear back, so-and-so is going to cover your class. So you get a name. Once you have a name from either department level content, like a department sub or an external sub, you can go to your GCal and super quickly send all the information they need in an invite that is now visible, and then you can see when they accept and know, okay, everything's taken care of. So what you do is you go to your class and you duplicate whatever it is that you're having covered. It'll have the time, it'll have the date, and it'll also have the location that you've already set up at the beginning of the year and the block and name. Bueno. Then you go over and you enter the name of whoever your sub is going to be. So I've been told Kim's going to sub for my class on Monday, so I add her as a guest to this particular class. The reason we duplicate is so that the sub isn't invited to the year-long repetitions of this class throughout the whole year. Then we go down, and to basically send all the information in one nice little neat package, we are going to send a link to our subplans in this invite. So we go to the template that's already been updated. It has all my assignments. My attendance list is already filled out. All this is completed. And I just go to share. I double check that This link allows the sub to edit the document, so anyone at Chadwick can edit this. And then I go over here and I just embed it in the GCal invite. Bam. All right, so now we've got subplans, attendance lists embedded, dates, times, locations, and we basically hit save. Do we want to email our substitute an invite? Yes, we do. And now it shows up in my schedule as, okay, we've got an invitation pending to the substitute, and I will know right away if or when the substitute gets all the materials I need for my class. So what's super nice about this is that once you send things out, right, through GCal, you can see, like, has the person accepted, and therefore is all the information I need them to know getting there. It also allows other people with access to your calendar to see this as well. And so if you're getting closer to a class and you notice that someone hasn't accepted the invite, then you know to kind of prompt or check in, like, with whomever, department chair, admin assistant, and say, hey, I just want to double check on who's covering my class. I sent an invite, but they haven't accepted yet, and it's kind of getting close. So hopefully this makes communicating between people a little bit faster and easier, and it also gives kind of backups and to make sure that people know who's covering what and when, and makes communication back to you, the teacher, even more transparent and simple. If things aren't working as intended or there's concerns, of course, like, feedback is always greatly wanted. I'm really just trying to help out and make everything a little bit easier for everyone. Okay, thanks.